Another breaking news we're following right now, the tariffs between the U.S. and Canada. The president meeting with business leaders at this hour over fears of a trade war.
Just this afternoon, Ontario's premier said he is suspending a surcharge on electricity exports, which would have had a direct impact here in New York, as President Trump doubled tariffs on steel and aluminum imports to 50%. On Wall Street, the Dow dropped 478 points, the S&P was down 42 points, and the Nasdaq down 32, netting more losses as the president tries to quiet concerns. Wall Street closed down again Tuesday after Monday's drastic sell-off, which marked the worst trading day so far this year.
On again, off again tariffs, retaliations, cuts at the government, and it is making people feel concerned enough that we could see the economy slow down.
The White House continues to downplay concerns over the market's volatility, with President Trump doubling the tariff on Canadian aluminum and steel imports to a whopping 50%, and later saying he's looking into it and could make a different decision.
If anything, I have a lot of very smart people, friends of mine and great businessmen. They're now investing because of what I'm doing. Because long term, what I'm doing is making our country strong again, financially strong, militarily strong.
Stocks fell again Tuesday immediately after the president's announcement, which the White House bullishly tried to defend.
Wages will go up and our country will be made wealthy again. And I think it's insulting that you are trying to test my knowledge of economics and the decisions that this president has made.
President Trump called the 50% tariff, quote, retaliation for Ontario's 25% tax on electricity exports to the U.S., which will directly impact 1.5 million homes and businesses in Michigan, Minnesota, and New York.
This is absolute chaos created by one person, and that's Donald Trump.
Late Tuesday, Ontario's premier agreed to temporarily suspend the 25% tax on U.S. electricity exports until he meets with Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick in Washington later this week.
All I mentioned, assembly lines will shut down in the U.S. and Canada. The stock market is tumbling over $4 trillion. Consumer confidence has went down. I said it's absolute chaos out there right now. We need to move forward jointly.
Also in Washington, the House is set to vote at any time on a stopgap spending bill to fund the government through September and avoid a shutdown after Friday. With a razor-thin majority, Republicans need nearly all members to vote yes. If it passes the House, the bill would then go to the Senate, where it would likely need support from at least 8 Democrats. The legislation would increase defense spending and funding for veterans' health care and decrease non-defense spending. It also includes more funding for immigration and customs enforcement. Democrats have expressed staunch opposition to the bill.